I welcome all of you on Yourpedia Education, and you are watching the series of videos on foreign admissions in different countries for various courses like MS and PhD courses. And we have already uploaded series of videos on admission in Europe and many of other countries also. My today's video is about USA, and that too about MS. I am not talking about PhD today, I am not talking about any other country, but MS in USA. So if you ask me which is the most sought after destination in the world for Indian students, those who want to pursue MS after BTech or after any graduation, answer is United States of America. There are reasons, and one of the reason is very high return on the investment you do on pursuing this master's course. There is a term called ROI. Whenever there are courses, high cost incurring courses, in India also you talk about IIMs, or you talk about IIT Hyderabad, or you talk about NITI Bombay, or you talk about BITS Pilani and all, you need to invest money on your master's course. Now, investing money is not an issue if you get return on that investment. Because you can take a loan from banks once you get admission, you can show that particular thing, and banks are happily giving you loans, and I will soon prepare a video, make a video also on that. So even if you do not have money, your parents cannot invest money on you, you can take loans and all, that is not a problem. But the only thing is, the place where you are getting admission, the return on your investment should be huge. That is what we said about NITI Bombay also, IIMs also. Just think of, if you get admission in MBA, for MBA course in IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, will you not join it? Answer is you will join it. Though you know that you have to spend some lakhs, 15, 20, 25 lakh you have to invest. But despite of that you join it. Why? Because maybe in the very first year you can return that money and you start getting very good career. You need to spend money. So money invested on education is the best investment with very good dividends. Now USA is one country where you are sure that yes, you do masters properly, you will get the opportunities, that is there, and the condition is you do MS properly. And what is the meaning of doing MS properly? Means you should learn the industry required courses, you should put effort, your grades should be really good, you should do really good internship. So 2 years you have to persist, you have to put effort. You are not going there to enjoy for 2 years. Yes, after 2 years if you get job there, and then you start enjoying the life. So that is the meaning of it, and if you do that you get good returns also. Now if you ask me what is the roughly expenditure to do MS in USA, that is 30-35 lakh rupees. What about Europe? 15-20 lakh rupees. I told you Germany is very cheap, and all these countries 15 to 20 lakh. US is double costly, but return on investment in US is huge. And another language is not a problem, English language will work, and US there are so many Indian diaspora, so many Indians are there, so you will feel like, okay, this is my own place only, so many people are from India and all. So that is the reason why you go for it. So today's video I am showing you something like, if I go to US for MS, 30 to 35 lakh I am to invest. Now the good thing is you can get scholarship, fellowship, internship, and what they call COOP. You will get opportunities to work, freelancing also, and there are students who are earning good amount of good money, and they can reduce the expenditure actually which is supposed to be done. So you will get these kind of things in US. That is what this video is all about. So yes, MS in US is very high return on investment. I have not made PhD video on US as of now. PhD may you start earning. I told you MTech to PhD, MS to PhD is not spending from money, it is getting money in your pocket. So that I will do later on. So masters in US, very high fees. As I told you, 30 to 35 lakh rupees you have to invest. Yes, this is a favorite destination for students, Indian students for some reason. You have to apply F1 visa, and return on investment is very high, and you can get part-time jobs outside the campus like Canada. So since you are English speaking, you are comfortable with the English speaking, so like Canada, US and Canada you can get jobs out of your campus also, outside the campus also you can get these jobs. What kind of scholarship, fellowship do I get? There are 3 categories you have to think of: TARA GA. Understand? India में TARA, teaching assistantship, Ministry of HRD in India. RA, project assistantship, research assistantship it is called. Now here we get graduate assistantship also. TA कौन देता है? Maybe department, ministry, something like that. RA कौन देता है? Professor देता है. GA कौन देता है? कोई और department किसी और department के लिए दे देता है. I will discuss that with you. And then other than scholarship from college, you know, this all is college. कॉलेज का प्रोफेसर, कॉलेज का सेम डिपार्टमेंट, कॉलेज का कोई और डिपार्टमेंट. सो दिस इज अ स्कॉलरशिप यू गेट फ्रॉम योर ओन कॉलेज वेर यू वांट टू गो फॉर MS. दिस इज समथिंग अदर देन कॉलेज. एज आई टोल्ड यू, डू फ्रीलांसिंग. Sir, I'm a computer graduate, I know very good about data science, I have taken some consultancy, I am earning freelancing. You can do in campus part time job, per week 20 hours in campus आप काम कर सकते हैं. वो कैसा कैसा काम होगा बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. इंटर्नशिप हाईली पेड होती हैं, इंडस्ट्री के अंदर इंटर्नशिप आर हाईली पेड. एंड इफ़ यू आर स्किल्ड, यू नो, इफ़ यू नो रियली गुड, स्किल्ड कैसे अपना स्किल एनहांस करना है उस पर भी हम वीडियो बनाएंगे. बट यू नो ऑल दीज थिंग्स, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, डाटा साइंस, blockchain, data, all these things which you know, this machine learning and all, if you know these things, then outside the campus you can get internship and you can earn also. Internship is a single biggest source of income you can target, you can do that. So कॉलेज के अंदर, कॉलेज के बाहर ये हमारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं. अभी टीचिंग असिस्टेंटशिप क्या होता है? टीचिंग असिस्टेंटशिप TA क्या होता है? डिपार्टमेंट देता है. इट कैन बी गिवन फॉर एंटायर कोर्स. But normally you need to keep one thing in mind. The moment you go to some universities in USA, शुरू में in the beginning you will not get any scholarship. Let us say in the beginning you don't get any scholarship. The moment you land up there, the probability of getting scholarship is very high. Suppose you have got no scholarship and in your mind that 30 to 35 lakh expenditure is there. The moment you land up in some universities there, your collaboration skills are good, you are good in basically getting opportunities, then certainly you will get opportunity there and you can save money also. That is what you need to keep in your mind. So पहले सेमेस्टर में नहीं भी मिल रहा तो उसके बाद तुम्हें मिल जाएगा. You will do that for sure. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर से आपका स्टार्ट हो जाता है, ट्यूशन फी वेव ऑफ मिल जाता है और यू गेट मंथली स्टाइपेंड. You have to help a teacher, something like in India. Grades are required and you know for getting admission in USA, GRE is required and TOEFL is required for getting admission. But for getting TA, they will only ask for TOEFL and IELTS score because it is not GRE. You need to speak, and for TA you need to speak and you need to listen in English. You have to assist a teacher. Your communication in English should be good. So TOEFL IELTS is required to get this particular TA. And then you can write email to director of the graduate office, the department in which you are getting selected. Suppose you got admission in particular department in US without scholarship, then you can write a mail to basically the director or head of that particular department because it is given by department. So you can write a mail to them so that you need your Indian students, you have to bear your expenditure. So do you have any kind of teaching assistantship available with you? They will say not now, but next semester you can try, and then you get it. Normally you get it, not a problem. Research assistantship is given by professor, not by department but by professor. Again, first semester you need to be patient and then next semester professor will give you. Again the same thing, you have to do research work now with professor. It is related to research work. From project, some project he must be doing, there must be some funding in that project and he will assist you from that project. Again now you have to write a mail not to the department, not to the head of the department or director, but to the professor. So you have to write mail to the professors now. So after admission, you start doing the coursework in the university and from there you start earning the domain. So RA के लिए आपको प्रोफेसर को मेल करना पड़ेगा, TA के लिए आपको डिपार्टमेंट को मेल करना पड़ेगा. And what is GA? Graduate assistantship. What is this? This GA is by respective department other than the home department. Other department, not the department in which you got admission, but other department. Again the same conditions, it starts from the second semester. First semester you need to be patient. So you have got no scholarship, land up in US, first semester be patient, first 3 months be patient and start exploring the options, and people will tell you, students will tell you, okay, the moment you go there you will get the scholarships and all, and they are the sources of getting this. Tuition fee and all these things are same. Some departmental work you have to do. That department must be having some activity. So maybe in that department students are not sufficient or they are not interested, or that department needs the help of students from other department. Let's say I'm a chemical engineering department but I need help of civil engineering student for some project. So I will throw option of GA to you, and you as civil engineering department student can join GA with me. Okay, so different departments have opportunities available for you. What are the fellowship? Fellowship are outside, fellowships are given outside also, outside the campus you can get these opportunities. Some universities will give you, and for entire course it can be given you, again the same thing. You don't have to do extra work in the fellowship. If fellowship is given, fellowship is something which is given on your merit actually. The same university can also give you fellowship, but fellowship is little difficult to attain because that is totally merit based. You have to write different essays, and you have to see the websites and of the universities, and fellowship you have to find it out. So how scholarship is different from fellowship? Scholarship is given for some activity, fellowship is given on your merit. They want to ensure that this boy is capable, and I want this boy to be in this university because he is capable. So that is given by that particular university for particular merit. So you have to write, basically you have to see that availability of fellowship on website. As your PDMA, we keep on uploading the videos that fellowships are available. They are competitive, you have to apply. What is to be, you have to show that why you are, how you are competitive, how you are better than others. So you have to write different essays and all, and then you are not to do some kind of assistantship, but fellowship is awarded to you. This is how it is done. Like Purdue University ka fellowship office say, you will find that okay, funding resources for students, outside fellowships. So you will find that outside fellowships are opportunities from companies, private foundations, government agencies to help the students. Now this Department of Energy offers 1 year fellowship to graduate students in computer science, maths, statistics or other areas with this much annual stipend along with full coverage of this. So this is what is given. Now some Department of Energy is providing to students of these domains this particular fellowship. Now this kind of fellowship office is available in different universities, so check that also. So what is the crux of this entire presentation which I did with you? Crux of this entire presentation is that USA is one of the most sought after destination for Indian students, but only thing is 30 to 35 lakh in MS is the expenditure. That is expenditure. Sir, can I reduce it? Yes, you can do that. You may get TA, RA, GA, or you may get internship outside during the course of your MS, or you may get fellowships, or you may get, let us say, some kind of off-campus activity or job, something like freelancing. So if you are pushing, you will get that for sure. If you are pushing, you will get that. What you have to do for getting availing inside the university, you have to drop mails to the professor, to the department, different department, check the website. Before you even land up in USA, you have to do that. Once you land up in USA, you have to find out off-campus jobs, you have to find out freelancing activities, internship you have to find out. And in this, other than your communication skills or your negotiation or collaboration skills, you need to have good skills, professional skills also. Like I told you, suppose you are very good in data science and there is some kind of activity for data scientist, you can avail that. You can do some kind of activities and earn money through that. Purely your collaboration skills. Hope I made my point clear. So entire globe is the opportunity with us, and at the last I will only say that the money you invest on education gives you the best dividend in your life. Money spent on education never go waste if you get proper education. If you put effort, though you have invested money, now you land up in course, if you do hard work in the course and push properly, then that money will prove to be the best investment of your life. And ROI, return on investment, is something which we have to focus. Hope you understood this. I'll keep on exploring, telling you more opportunities in coming days. So keep your aspirations high and apply for these courses. Thank you.